in the season of winter. And a lot of times, especially with the new year, the human trend is to want to push forward. In yoga, winter is associated with the elements of earth and water, particularly earth when it's winter, more so earth and water when we're going into spring because it's that damp feeling. Water more in the solid form of snow, but it's that heavy, earthy. We want to have weight on. We want to have our blankets and our pillows and all of that. So if you have that handy, I would absolutely, if you need to get up and grab it at any point, do that. If you want to practice with a sweatshirt and then take it off, I also recommend that as well. Not just now in today, but for the next few months. And by the next few months, I mean going all the way until summer. So the reason why I like to say this is because it may feel like if we're going against what you're seeing outside, but this is actually in alignment for our balance. So we're going to start today. I'll show you what this looks like on our backs. It's a deep opener. One block is going to go behind the head. It's a chest and heart opener. And place the second block. It doesn't have to be at the second highest level. I would recommend starting on the first highest level. You want to find that sweet spot in between your shoulder blades. So the first block goes on the spine, right underneath. The top of the block goes underneath the shoulder blades. And then the second block goes underneath the head. If it feels comfortable for the arms, you can place the arms at 90 degrees. What tends to happen here is the chin tilts down. This closes the throat chakra. We want your head, so if you need to place it up or on the lowest one, you want your chin elevated. And then let your body be heavy. Keep your feet on the ground. So if your legs are extended in front of you, keep your feet grounded. And for now, don't worry about the knees necessarily working in towards each other. You can just keep them underneath your knees. Close the eyes if you feel comfortable. Whatever it is that you have woken up with or have been coming into this year with, just let it surface for a moment. We often feel that we need to get rid of, clear up shop, nuts and bolts, throw away, tidy up, whatever phrase is your go-to. We get into the mindset of just witnessing. First part of emotional intelligence is becoming aware of what rises, aware of our feelings. Feelings are important because when we're not feeling balanced, we can choose from the entire mixed bag of emotions. Not that we want to be emotional. Feelings give rise for us to pick which emotion might be surfacing. Happiness, sadness, frustration, productivity, whatever it is. But we are not our feelings. We are not our emotions. They are just guides for us to dig a little deeper. So whatever it is that may be coming up, whatever it is that may be on your shoulders, on your mind, just let your body now be heavy. We are pure source. We are not our memories. We are not even this body. We are complete love, complete light. anything that may feel different from that feeling of love, joy, compassion, and happiness, those feelings, those four pillars, think of it as your compass of north, south, east, and west. Joy, love, compassion, happiness. It's just a sign. It's a sign for us to come back to the heart. Center is the vortex of energy, balancing the seen and unseen, what we envision in our mind, and what we bring into fruition on earth. It's placing the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the belly. There is an intention, sankalpa, something for this moment, this class. Even if it's just gratitude, offer that ability to be here in this moment. You can join me in an Om. Don't worry, you're muted. Deep breaths and inhale. Just notice how that lands in your physical body. Take your time. Take a deep breath to inhale, and maybe open the mouth and exhale that breath out. And very slowly start to bring your knees in towards each other. Let your hands start to reach underneath, holding on to the thighs, and you're slowly going to press down in the feet. Draw your chin to your chest and roll yourself up using that core strength. Ugh. Making your way to a comfortable seat. We'll take Padadhirasana to balance the breath. Right hand under left armpit, left under right, crisscrossing at the wrist. Just taking a few moments here as you sit up. You breathe out of one nostril for 88 minutes every day before it automatically switches. So notice right now, underneath your fingers, if one side of your lungs, one side of your ribs has a little bit more expansion, a little bit more breathing room, whichever side is dominant directly correlates to the opposite side brain hemisphere. And we want to hack the nervous system so that way both brain hemispheres are regulating both sides of the body. So if one side you notice that is a little bit more open, take the hand that's on top and plug it back into the same armpit, just crisscrossing at the wrist, just place it on the bottom. Close the eyes, let the eyes roll back into their sockets. This ability to be able to re-regulate our breath is such a useful tool, especially as we shift from a change of years, a change of more unknowns. So many times if we're feeling depressed or lethargic, or if we're feeling the opposite, apprehensive and anxious, this is such a great way to be able to bring that energy, the subtle body energy, into a place of feeling calm. Takes a few moments here. Once you start to notice that both lungs are equally balanced, you can go ahead and float the backs of your hands to the tops of your knees, index finger and thumb to touch. Take the right ear now over to the right side shoulder. Let your left shoulder be heavy. Relaxing your jaw. Tilt your chin diagonally down. Notice if there's any tension in the back of your left side. Tilt your chin diagonally up, breathing into the front of the throat. A lot of times our accessory breathing muscles can become very tight. It's a great way to just open up and re-regulate all of those muscles that connect to the brain, connect to the back, connect to the trapezius. Tilt your chin down now. Let your jaw be heavy. Go ahead and part your mouth. Don't worry, no one's looking up. And you're going to act as if you have 5 pieces of bazooka or very hard chewing gum in your mouth. I'm going to go ahead and chew that up. Don't worry. It's a great way to just release the tension in the mandible. And then float the head back on top of the shoulders, keeping the eyes closed. Tilt your head now, left ear over to the left side shoulder. Just noticing and scanning the right side of the neck. Letting that right shoulder be heavy. Tilt your chin diagonally up. Opening up the front of the throat. And tilt the chin diagonally down. Float your chin down to your chest one more time. And this time, flip your palms on top of your knees. You can peek up at me if you'd like. We're going to tilt the pelvis back. Tuck your chin in. Breathing into the back. Might feel the shoulder blades open up. On your exhale, tilt forward, opening up the front of the chest. You do this a few more times. Breathing into the back body. Opening up heart center. Breathing out, shifting forward. I don't call the breath as fast or as slow as your inhalation and exhalation. Just take a few more rounds like this without feeling the need to look like me or move as I'm calling the breath. In fact, this entire practice, if there's anything that doesn't feel right for you in that moment and you need to take a child's pose or shavasana, absolutely listen and honor your body. Once again, we are in the season of hibernation and winter rest. So let your body move according to what it needs. And then take your time without rushing. Come back to the seated pose. Take your right arm over to the right side. You can prop up onto your fingers if you'd like. Stretch your left arm long by your ear. Spiral at the heart. And then you're going to take your left arm, take it long by your ear. You're going to take your left arm over to the right side, tilting your chin and your heart down towards the ground. So you're going to feel the back open up here. Keep the left arm long by the ear and revolve back. Heart opens up to the ceiling, moving slowly here. So we're opening up the back and the side body, intercostal muscles, latissimus dorsi in the back. Just moving slowly here. You want to feel as if there's an invisible hand reaching and gently guiding your palm. Tilting the chin up, opening up the heart, spiraling up to the ceiling one more time. And then tilting your chin and your chest down, reaching that left arm forward. Let that left hand now come down to the earth. Take a moment, walk both hands diagonally over to that right side. Keep that left sit bone on the ground, anchoring down, and feel the opposition happening. So that body also represents the past, the unconscious. Anything feels a little bit heavy or stagnant there, just notice it and scan it. Direct the breath like a fresh wave coming in, washing away. Every inhale, feeling the breath wash over you. Every exhale, releasing a little bit more. Maybe walk your fingertips further. And then take your time, very slowly, walk your hands to center. Feeling this opposition. Tailbone is rooting down, the fingertips moving forward. Take a deep breath to inhale through the nose. You want to open up the mouth and sigh that breath out. Do that one more time. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Might even feel your spine and your vertebrae elongating a little bit more. Exhale. One more time like that. Inhale, elongate. Exhale. Deepen forward. And slowly, almost as if your body is this moving meditation, without rushing, come back to a comfortable seat. Just let that energy settle in for a moment. You'll walk your left hand, no rush at all, over to the left side. Flip that right arm long by that ear. Anchor well into your sits bones. And then stretch the side body. So we want to keep this top arm long. It's okay to bend your left elbow, but keep the right elbow as long as you can. Just sending the breath down the side. We're opening up the side body, which directly correlates to two nadis called Ida and Pingala, the right and left sides of the brain. We're going to take our right hand now, tilt your chin, tilt your chest down towards the earth. Move slowly here. So moving from the side down. This might feel very different than the other side. That's okay. And taking that right arm long by that you're opening up the ribs, stretching the breath. Inhale to elongate. Exhale as you tilt the chin, closing the ribs, belly draws in. One more time, no rush. It should feel almost as if you're in water and you're doing some back strokes or some front strokes. It takes effort to move through water, right? So we're not moving fast. We're allowing that fluidity, that mobility within our body to guide us. One more breath as you tilt the chin down. Keep your pelvis heavy and feel this opposition as you float your right hand now down to the ground and walk your left hand to meet the right. So we're reaching opposite here. Pelvis is heavy. Walk the fingertips diagonally in front of you. Almost as if you could visualize the vertebrae elongating, stretching on the breath. Slide your fingers now back to center, no rush at all. And again, keep this visual of opposition. So tailbone pulling back, fingers reaching forward. Take a deep breath to inhale through the nose, open the mouth. You might even wave through the spine. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, as you deepen forward. One more time. Inhale, rippling like a wave, moving towards the ocean, shore. Exhale, release as it moves back. Very slowly start to draw your chin into your chest. Walk your fingers back. And let's come up onto hands and knees. So taking your time here, Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Spread your palms wide, knees underneath your hips. And we'll take 5 cat-cows. Feel free to close your eyes here. Drawing your navel in and up, broad across the chest and collarbone. Feel this light, this ray of energy move from your midbrain down your spine to right in front of your sacrum. As you exhale, draw your navel in. Feel that light distribute from your sacrum to every cell of your body. Breathing in, broad across the chest, the collarbone, opening up to pure intelligence, pure source, pure energy, genius. And breathing out, charging that intelligence like a laser beam, every single cell of your body. If you'd like, you can add the mantra sa on the inhale, the sound of pure intelligence. Breathing out, you can add the mantra hum, distribution of that intelligence to every single cell of your body. Joints become spacious. Don't worry about how fast or slow. Move at your own tempo, your own rhythm. And without rushing, come to neutral spine. Pause for a moment here. Extend your right leg behind you. Keep pressing the right big toenail into the earth, like pushing against the wall with your heel. Lift that right leg straight up. Draw the ribs in. All 5 toes point down. Extend that left arm long by your ear like you're shaking someone's hand. Might be shaking with excitement right now yourself. Again, just notice that line of energy. Feel your body move towards one another. So you want to feel the right side of the body moving towards the left moving towards the right to that midline. One more breath here. I know this is challenging. When you float your left hand down, cross your right leg over to the left side. All 5 toes face forward. Turn to look over your left shoulder and direct your right hip forward, your left hip back. Just pause for a moment. You might be feeling an elongation and sensation along the right side of the body, right hips, right ribs. And no rush at all. Take that right knee, place it underneath the right hip. Pause for a moment here. Might shake your hip side to side, just releasing it. And then come back to neutral spine. So draw your navel in and up. Eyes slightly in front of you to elongate the cervical spine. And then as if you're pushing against the back wall, extend that left heel behind you. Scoop your belly in and up. Knit the ribs. Take that left heel behind you. Lifting up, all 5 toes pressed down. And then take your right arm long by your ear like you're shaking someone's hand. You want to feel that current. So just like a body of water, an ocean has a current that directs the flow, feel that current of energy move through your spine. So drawing the navel in and up, working the midline of the body, left side pulling against the right, right side working towards the left. Take one more breath here. Visualize that light lighting up your spine, and then float your right hand down. Cross your left heel over to the right side, all 5 toes face forward. Draw your right hip back, your left hip forward, and then gaze out over your right shoulder. Scoop your belly in and up and keep resisting the floor. So you want to push down to rise up. And then see if you can look at your left big toe. You might feel an opening. You might feel the ribs and the hips here. And take your time, float that left leg back underneath your left knee. Flip your palms now. So you're going to flip the wrist. The fingers move towards your knees. The palms press down. And you're just going to rock forward and back. You can always place a blanket underneath your knees if this becomes too much. Just allowing your body to re-regulate. So many times we want to rush the process. When we rush the process, we actually work against nature. We're going to use this time period, this winter season in the Northern Hemisphere, to get in touch with patience, to get in touch with slowing things down, and everything will fall back into place. And go ahead and flip your palms now the opposite way. So palms face up, backs of the hands press into the earth. Just give yourself a little wrist stretch here. You might even feel the need to vocalize the breath. And as you're ready, walk your palms down to the earth. Walk your hands a little bit in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes underneath you, and with resistance, take your hips up and back, making yourself into downward facing dog. Adho Pushpanasana. Pausing for a moment here. Might pedal the knees out, taking the head side to side, up and down. Twirl the lips. And then let's take a few spinal waves here. So lift your hips, waving through your spine, rolling through on your inhale, come to plank pose. You can lower your knees if you'd like. I'll show the modified version here. Keep your eyes slightly in front of you. Exhale, take your hips up and back, downward facing dog. We're going to do this 4 more times. You can move according to your breath. Let your inhale wave you forward. Coming to plank on the inhale with or without your knees. Let your exhale move from your tailbone up. Again, our spines are actually really flexible. So even if you have really bad scoliosis like I do, just think about the visual of water waving through. It does not have to look like anyone else. You can close your eyes. Use the modifications as a vehicle. We have 6 months before that fiery go, go, go energy revs us up. And even in the spring, when we go into the spring equinox, it's still considered kapha, right? Because there's this wet, damp feeling, which is exactly why in the spring, when people feel fired up to try and work out again, sometimes it does not work. So it's the same practice here. We can get more in touch with how Mother Nature is, the less pressure we put on ourselves. Take your time now, come back to downward facing dog, look up at the space between your hands, and take a slow stroll. You can hop, step, or walk. There's no rush at all. Make your way to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Bend your knees generously here. Hold on to the elbows and ragdoll your body side to side. Might even shake the head up and down. You can switch the crossing of the elbows. And you might notice that there's a little bit more mobility now in the shoulders, in the back gate of your heart. Slowly release your hands. Walk your hands up your legs, taking your time, and then pause as you come up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Just take a moment. Let your body receive the energy from the ground up. Let's circle the arms around and up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Press the palms to the top. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthening your spine, hands to the shin bones. Exhale, bend your knees, press your palms, and step back to plank pose. With or without your knees, lower your chest all the way down, taking your time. Let the exhalation move you all the way down to the earth. All 10 toenails press down. Lift your heart. Baby cobra. Bhujangasana. Just notice if you're gripping here. Might shake the head side to side. Might shake it up and down. Growing the spine long. Release the forehead down to the earth. Tuck your toes. And with or without your knees, make your way back to downward facing dog. No rush at all. I'm going to cue you You do not have to move according to the pace that I'm cueing. It's just to give you a foreshadowing of what's coming up. So we're going to do this a few times. Move according to your pace. I'll give you options. Take a deep breath to inhale. Sigh that breath to exhale out. And then walk or step yourself forward. Uttanasana. Saturday, moving a little bit faster today, more of an intermediate pace, but you can move according to your needs. Hands to the shin bones. Inhale, lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, let your belly fall forward over your thighs. Uttanasana. Inhale, circle the arms around and up like you're gathering all of the intelligence. And then exhale, forward inside of you. Palms press apart. Again, as if you're moving through water. Circle the arms around and up. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Make it yours. Uttanasana. Does not have to look like anyone else. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend knees. Press palms. Make your way back to plank. Pause. With or without your knees. Use the full exhale. Lower all the way down. Baby cobra. Inhale. Lift the heart. Exhale. Lower the forehead. Using the breath. Tuck your toes. Resist the mat. And take your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Don't worry about how long or how slow your breath is. Okay? Making your way back to Uttanasana. Walk or step yourself forward. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flat back. Exhale, fold you forward over your thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale, circle the arms around and up. Exhale, hands down the midline of the body. Now fire up the energy here, right? Surya Namaskar. Inhale, circling the arms. Exhale, fold you forward over your thighs. Uttanasana, bringing you closer to the earth. Every inhale moves you away, lengthening flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, press your palms, make your way back to plank. Chaturanga, lowering all the way down. Baby cobra, third baby cobra. Lift the heart, head and neck easeful. Lower the chest back down. Tuck your toes underneath you. With resistance, make your way back to down dog. One breath in, one breath out. Then just cueing. Never have to move at anybody else's pace. Looking up at the space between your hands, walking and floating yourself forward. Uttanasana. Let your inhale lengthen your spine, flat back. Let your exhale move you closer toward your thighs. Inhale to circle the arms around and up. Exhale, hands down the midline of your body. Take one more like this. I can cue you. You can put in Chaturanga Dandasana if you would like. Making this your flow. Moving forward, inhale, lengthening. Exhale, bend your knees, press your palms. You can step back or float back with bent elbows into plank. Chaturanga, either taking baby cobra, cobra or up dog, depending on how your body is now feeling. Just pausing in down dog, use that inhalation and exhalation as a clean slate. So it's not that the breath is not a navigation. The breath is the navigation. The breath wipes the slate clean. The breath is the compass. The breath gives us the intelligence and informs us of where the body needs to go. Taking this last Surya Namaskar on your own. And if you want to skip it, you absolutely can. Because we're all going to eventually meet in downward facing dog. Not rushing, however you get to your down dog, whenever you get to your down dog. Take a moment here. Wrap the outer upper arms by your ears. Close the ribs. And then on your next inhale, take that right leg straight up and back. Exhale, scoop your belly in and up. Tap your third eye as you move through plank. You can also do this modified version. I'm going to show the modified version. You can extend that right leg straight up, three-legged dog. Exhale, scoop your belly in and up. So I'm showing the modified version. You can do this on the ground. One more time. Inhale, take that right leg straight up and back. Exhale, scoop your belly in and up. Pause as you move forward into plank. We're taking this modified version. Take that right leg straight up one more time. You're going to roll your right hip on top of the left. Stack it and flex your foot. Keep anchoring that right armpit down. So there's a little bit of parallel happening here. And bend that right heel over to the left side. Let that right hip open up. Re-lengthen that right leg. All 5 toes point down. Scoot your belly in and up. Step that right foot forward. I want you to seal the outer edge of your back foot. Reverse cartwheel. Your hands are coming into warrior 2. Pause. No rush. Once you settle in warrior 2, bring your hands to your hips. Take your time. Settle in. Notice if this back hip is hiked up. See if you can anchor it down. Broaden across the chest. Slicing through the adversities that might be coming up. And then flip the palms up. We're taking the yin variation, the feminine variation of warrior 2. Receptive, yet strong. Resilient and flexible, yet strong. Strong on the inside, soft on the outside. Keeping that center of gravity. Draw your navel in and up. Let your left hand float now to the back of your left thigh. Reach that right arm up and back, peaceful warrior. Keep that right arm long by your ear. Listen carefully. Lengthen that front leg on your inhale. Right arm long by the ear. Exhale to rebend. Move inside your breath here. 2 more times like this on your own. Inhale. Lengthen the front leg. Exhale to rebend. 1 more time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to rebend. We're going to take this into a vinyasa. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to reverse cartwheel, bending that front leg. Come to plank and pause. Roll to the outer toes of the right foot. Vashisthasana. I'm going to show you the modified version. You can bring that bottom knee down, top arm long by the ear. Then notice if you stopped breathing. Your choice here. Maybe you take that top leg up. It's Saturday. And then choosing your variation, right? Making your way back to plank. You can skip the vinyasa and simply move back to down dog, or you can move through a flow if you're feeling so inspired. And we're all going to meet in downward facing dog. And from downward facing dog, no rush. I want you to come to child's pose and then pause. Child's pose is going to be wiping the slate clean, right? So let yourself just take a moment in child's pose. It's that opportunity to wipe the slate clean. There's no rush. There's no pressure. We always have the ability to begin again. Just notice what might be coming up for you. Right? You might be adopting this energetic collective flow of push, push, push. Let yourself reground as many times as you need. This is a great opportunity. Child's pose is such a great opportunity to go within and let the heaviness of the earth move your body closer. Whenever you feel inspired, you're going to very slowly make your way back to downward facing dog. No rush. Take your time. The beautiful thing about the practice is that just as we evolve, our practice evolves. The downward facing dog, take a deep breath in and let that breath out. You can vocalize it, you control the lips. Shake the head side to side and up and down. And then float that left leg straight up and back on your next inhale, no rush. On your next exhale, scoop your belly in and up. Pause. You can do this modified version. I'll show it here. You can lower that knee down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, scoop your belly in and up. One more time. Feeling free to close the eyes here. Letting yourself move from the inside out. We're going to take that left leg straight up and back one more time. And then anchoring the armpits down. So armpits are parallel. Roll your left hip on top of the right. Bend your left heel over to the right side. Keep anchoring that left armpit down. And then take your time as you step that left foot forward. Help it up if you need to. Take your time here. Spin that back heel down. And then reverse cartwheel. So let the mobility of the shoulders guide you to warrior two's pause. We put so much pressure on ourselves to look like or have this vision. And I want you to put your hands on your body and put your body into a place of alignment. That is okay. So the same way we allow our clothes, our hair, our accessories, we take off our scarf, our hat, our gloves in the winter, the same way you want your body to align. So take your hands, let your shoulders and your hips feel aligned. And once you feel that alignment, you can bend that front knee a little bit deeper. And now draw your hands in line with your shoulders. And it's totally okay to keep the chest open towards the side. So if you have a tendency to move your chest towards the front, let your chest be completely open. And then flip your palms up. It's yin variation. You might even close your eyes here. Strong on the inside. Soft on the outside. That is Shakti. That is feminine energy. Letting yourself embody this posture without wanting to come out of it, even though you might be shaking with excitement. Take one more breath. Feel your resilience. Feel your strength from the inside. And then float that right hand to the outside of the right thigh. Reach that left arm up and back, peaceful. We'll move here, lengthening that front leg. Inhale to lengthen the front leg. Exhale, bend the front leg only. Keep that top arm long by the ear. Move inside the breath here. Inhale to lengthen. Inhale moves away. Exhale moves closer to the earth, bending the front leg. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to rebirth. Use the energy here to lengthen away. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale, reverse cartwheel your hands. Come to low lunge. Step back to plank. Take your time. Situate yourself. And then roll to the outer edge of the left toes. Feel free to draw that left knee down underneath you. Vashisthasana, side plank. I'm showing the modified version here. You can take whichever variation feels good for you. Maybe you take that top arm long. No right or wrong. There's no rush. But notice if your breath has stopped. Can you take one full breath, inhale, and full breath, exhale in this posture? Modified version as well. And then take your time as you float that top hand down. You're on your knees like me. Take your time to step back to down dog. And then you get to decide. Maybe you pause here. Maybe you have a little bit more steam and you'll take a flow that serves you. Right? Baby cobra, cobra, up dog. It all depends on how your back is feeling. All depends on how your energy is in the moment. And no one posture makes you more advanced than the other. We all eventually meet in down dog. And then from downward facing dog, take one more child's pose here, just as a clean slate. Big toes touch, knees wide, belly in between. Come back to that feeling just as we started. I want you to feel the opposition, right? So let your pelvis, let your tailbone be super heavy. And you can energetically feel that from the inside out. You can feel that elongation. I want you to feel that elongation, but I want you to notice if the shoulders are hiking up by the ears. So see if you can almost feel the scapula moving away and the sacrum moving down. And you might take a breath here through the nose, but you might exhale through the mouth. You can do that 1 or 2 more times, might even trill the lips. Let yourself move through what needs to. And then no rush at all. Find your way back to downward facing dog eventually, however you get there. We're gonna walk our hands back towards our feet from downward facing dog. I want you to let your body be heavy and then roll up one vertebrae at a time. So coming to the back of your mat, just changing it up a little bit. We're gonna reach the feet back, arms either in line with your shoulders. This feels much better for my alignment, but I can demo it here for you if you'd like. If this feels good for you to take the arms up, I want you to take this option for chair pose, or if you'd like to bring the hands by your shoulders, like I'm demoing here, or you can also bring the hands to your hips, right? So there's no right or wrong, it's just what feels good for your spine and your alignment. We're gonna pause here for a moment. Right? This is one of those postures that brings up a lot of heat, can bring up a lot of anger, can bring up a lot of frustration. It is not a squat. So notice if you are in a squat, quote unquote, gym type, chest forward, booty back type of situation. If you are, I want you to come up. That might mean that you're not going as deep. It's not about the depth, it's about the alignment, right? So it's okay. And I'm showing here that I'm not as deep in my chair pose, but my shoulders are in alignment, right? So drawing the abdomen in and back, whichever variation you're in. Another thing I like to do with my hands is place them up. For whatever reason, this helps me take the ease off. Take one more breath here. Feel that energy move from crown to base. And then on your exhale, you can peek up at me for a second. We're gonna take a big exhale back, circle the arms around and up, and you're gonna come back to chair pose. We're gonna do this again. And we're gonna take this variation 4 more times. So it looks like this. Inhale, open all the way up. Your exhale brings you closer to the earth. It's almost as if you are rippling your chest up and back, exhaling it down. Take 2 more. Letting your alignment guide you. Exhaling off any expectation. Just embodying what is in this moment. Next time you come back to chair pose, I want you to pause for a moment. Without looking at the screen, keep your drishti, your gaze, your vision slightly in front of you and feel your tailbone lengthening down. So the tailbone's moving down. And you can energetically do that. It will shift your weight and your alignment. Now we're going to go into a balance here. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight over to your right leg. Lift your left foot off of the earth. Left foot crosses over to the right. Just place it on the ground. Right, so that's one option. You can stay here. Let's do the arms. Bring the arms out to the side. Right elbow underneath left. Second option is to hold on to the shoulder blades. Right, so this is one option with the arms and legs. If you'd like to move the hands back to back, you can take that option. You can also go palm to palm. If you're feeling centered on the inside, you can take that left leg, wrap it around your right leg. Garudasana, eagle wrap. Now think about this opposition that we've been talking about. The arms move up, the shoulders move down, the seat moves back. Close the eyes if you feel comfortable. Maybe try it. Take one more breath here. Then on your exhale, release the arms, release the legs. Take a moment as you uncross, left leg next to right. Just pause for a moment. Tadasana, right at the back of your mat. Totally okay to vocalize that breath. So sound is such an important part of our lives, right? We know this because even when we hear a sound of a baby, a pleasant sound of a baby versus an excruciating sound of a baby, it can trigger different responses within our physical body. Same thing with a loud horn outside versus a calming, soothing ripple of a pond, right? So if you find yourself, especially over these next particular weeks in January, needing to or do it, the sound is a way of getting out all of the stagnation. So we're going to roll the shoulders down and back, come back through chair pose, the same way that we got into that. We're going to do that same movement again. So coming into Utkatasana, fierce pose, chair. And then take the arms around and back. Inhale, we'll do this 5 times. Exhale, back to chair, Utkatasana. Just going to come peek up at you. Again, inhale, yep. Don't worry about how wide or how much the arms get. Not about that at all. It's really letting yourself move through the entire energy system here. So arms are an extension, an expression of the throat and heart chakra. We're using our intelligence to direct this energy down through the body. The next time you exhale and you come to chair pose, just take a moment and pause for a second here. Take your eyes off of the screen and see if you could just direct. So draw the navel in and back, and then direct the tailbone down. It's going to shift your alignment. It's okay if you're not all the way down. We don't want that. We'd rather you be in alignment here. Take your time as you pour your weight into your left heel. I like to bring my hands to the hips here to balance. Take your right foot off of the earth and just place it on the ground. So we're establishing that rooting. And then draw the arms out to the side. Big breath here. As you exhale, left elbow underneath, right? Hold on to the shoulders. Maybe you sit a little deeper here. Think about squeezing your inner thighs like if you have to go to the restroom, right? So that's what we want to feel in garudasana. And then explore. Maybe the hands move towards each other, backs of the hands, or palms to palm. Maybe you wrap that right leg around the left. There's no goal. The only goal when we practice postures, asana, physical components, which is what we're doing in this class, the only goal, if there is one in asana, is can you take full breaths in every posture without wanting to come out of the pose. Take one more breath here. Maybe you move the arms up, you move the feet a little bit closer towards the earth, the seat down. And then take your time as you come out. Right leg next to left, just pause for a second. Embodying this posture, Tadasana, right at the back of your mat, standing in your own intelligence. Take a deep breath to inhale. Maybe you vocalize that breath. We're going to work a little differently now. We're going to circle the arms around an upward Bahastasana. Exhale as you fold forward, Uttanasana, still at the back of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back here. Exhale, walk yourself forward to plank pose. Taking your time. I'll give you the option to draw your knees down to the earth. I'll demo that, the modified version. Right? Again, where can you fully breathe? Because we're going to take 4 counts to lower the chest all the way down. Draw the elbows back by the rib cage. lowering down for 4. Use the full exhale. 3, for 2, for 1. As you come down, we're going to go straight into Salavasana, locust pose. Third eye, forehead comes down to the mat. Keep your hands right where they are. Lift your legs, lift the palms off of the earth. The little different variation here for Salavasana. Notice what's flowing through you. Might even close the eyes. Don't worry about how far your arms or legs are. Can you fully breathe? Can you feel that line of energy, that electricity, that intelligence moving through you, through Brahma Nadi, crown to base? And then lower your forehead down to the earth. I'll give you 2 options as a little counter pose. You can bring one ear to the mat and then windshield wiper the legs. For me personally, when I practice, I like to take child's pose as a counter. And again, that's just a personal preference because I have an extremely crooked spine. So my musculature is always pulling right against left, left against right. Choose what feels good for you. The more you get in touch with what feels good for your body and you're nourishing your alignment that way, it takes all of the pressure off. And then your practice becomes a place of physical therapy for you. Physical therapy, quote unquote, meaning it's an energetic, emotional, mental, spiritual connection that is therapeutic for your alignment, your overall well-being. If one ear is to the mat, you can go ahead and switch sides if you have not already done so. Just to cue you so we know where we're going, you don't have to peek up, you can just continue to listen. I'll give you the option to take Salavasana one more time, right? And I'll cue you for that, just letting you know if you want to skip it and just rest, you absolutely can. If you'd like to take a second round of Salavasana, locust pose, we're going to take a second variation of it, a little bit more, little different this time, right? You can always come back to the variation that serves you. So if you're skipping it, absolutely stay down. If you're taking the second variation, third eye, forehead back down, just to align your cervical spine. Work your inner thighs towards one another. And we'll take the arms out to the side. So taking the arms in line with the shoulders. You'll peel your head, your neck, your chest off of the earth. Keep rolling the inner thighs in towards one another, lifting the arms off of the earth. If this puts too much pressure in the shoulders, you can always bring the shoulders and the hands back. I'm demoing that variation. And again, there's no goal in asana. Asana is just the physical expression, 12% of the other 7 limbs of yoga, right? It's extremely important because we want to move through all of these philosophies. However, if there is a quote unquote goal in the physical practice, it's to fully be able to take the breaths, full inhalation, full exhalation in every posture without compromising it. And if that means adjusting, lowering the arms, lowering the legs, or taking whatever it is we need so we can breathe fully, do it. Take one more breath. And then lower down. Give your body the recovery time. Your choice of the recovery, either moving back towards child's pose, bending your heels towards your butt, and then windshield wipering the legs to release that lower back. I like to say that asana is like salad, right? If we have cabbage as the only salad, most likely you're not going to eat it every day. But there's arugula, there is romaine, there are many endive, there are many different variations of salad, right? Just the same way that there are many different variations. And then taking your time very slowly. If you've not already turned your head or your ear, go ahead and turn it to the opposite side. If you're in child's pose, take your time. Bring your third eye, your forehead, back onto the mat. And then, if you're not in child's pose, make your way back to child's pose. It's just a recovery to roll through. I'll give you two options here. If you'd like to take dolphin pose, headstand prep, you can take this variation. If you'd like to skip it and come down to the earth, so I'll demo both, give you the option to move into dolphin pose, headstand prep, clasping the fingers, pressing down in the forearms, just letting your body take this variation of an inversion is enough. If you have headstand as part of your practice and you want to take that option, you can go ahead and move towards that. If you're not feeling like doing quite an active inversion and you want to come down to the ground with me, you'll take a block underneath the lower back. First, you'll come down to the earth, move your way down very slowly. And then from here, as I lay down, I like to lift my hips and then slide the block under. So viparita karani gives you the same effects as taking either headstand or dolphin. So if you skip those variations, that's okay. But choosing what feels right for you in this moment. I'll come peek up depending on which variation you are choosing. And just let yourself take as much room as you need here. So if the arms want to come out to the side, either in a T or in a soft cactus, you can absolutely do that as well. Just a little recovery here. I'm going to feel that downward energy move up, the upward energy move down. That is such a great way to bring our energetic body into alignment. Take your time now, bend your knees to your chest. Place your feet back down to the earth. And then lift your hips as you slide this block out. We're going to take a little variation here than we usually do. Place the block now in between your thighs. Bring your hands to a soft cactus and draw your knees into your chest. So the block is in between your thighs. You can peek up at me if you'd like. Keep the block in between your thighs as you lift your feet off of the earth. Just keeping the knees in alignment here, 90 degrees. You might feel a lengthening of your lower back. That's exactly what I want you to feel. Feel that core fire up. One more breath here. Keep working the right and left sides of the body. So you're energetically working them towards the center. Right and left, yin and yang, masculine, feminine, Ida, Pingala. Now listen carefully. I want you to hop your bum about 3 inches over to the right side. Keep this block in between the knees and take a little spinal twist over to the left side. So let the knees fall to the left. Keep the block there. And then if it's okay for your chin and neck, you can turn your head over to the right side. And close your eyes if you feel comfortable here. Just letting your body now surrender to itself. Letting the weight come back to the earth. It's such a metaphor for our collective as a species, as a human race. We want to defy gravity. We want to not just physically defy gravity, but mentally, emotionally. Want to move as far away. So this time I'm going to ask you to move towards. Let your shoulder, let your body, let your back, let your exhale feel the weight of your body. Everything serves a higher purpose. And when we surrender the physical body into the earth, using gravity instead of defying gravity, we create more spaciousness. Taking your time, let the back of your head now come back to center, move slowly. Backs of the hands press down. And then draw your knees up towards your chest. That's a really safe way instead of just letting them come back. Draw your knees into your chest. It's okay to keep your heels close to your butt. And then place your feet back down to the earth. Come back to that alignment. So we're going to align the body before we twist. Now lift the heels off the earth and feel your core fire up here. Flex your feet. Feel free to close your eyes. Won't be here too long. We're just neutralizing the spine. But the core is not just the front. It's not the abs. Strong core means also having a strong back. Strong center. That's what we focus on in the practice of yoga. Pop your bone now over 3 inches to the left side, and then, to the right side, and then let your knees now fall over. If I said the wrong side, opposite side. Let your knees fall over to the right. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And then let yourself, with every exhale, feel heavier. When we continue to work in opposites, opposites can serve to benefit us if we're elongating, but if we're defying, it's not sustainable. So if we are in a northern hemisphere, for instance, and we're fired up, it's not sustainable. Within 3 to 6 weeks, this is why by February, the quote-unquote resolutions fall off, right? When we work with nature and move towards, slowly by slowly by slowly, for instance, every day has a little bit more light, a little bit more light, a little bit more light, but it's going to take 6 months until the longest day of light actually comes. So if we do a little bit more each day, takes the pressure off. We work with nature. We balance from the inside out. One more breath here. And see if there's anywhere else in the body you can work with to move towards gravity. And then use the backs of the hands to press down. Again, one more time, here's an opportunity to try it one more time. Instead of drawing your knees straight back up, draw your knees into your chest. And then draw the legs close to the chest. So it's okay if the feet are close to the butt. And now plant your feet down to the earth. Remove that block from in between your thighs. Give your feet a little heel toe to the outside, and you might windshield wiper the legs one way and then the other. That's just to release the synovial fluid in the hips. Okay. Just letting your body align. Once you release the back of the hips, I'd like for you to roll over to the right side. We'll set up in Stonehenge today. So Stonehenge is a great way to keep the feet elevated and to bring the deoxygenated blood back. If you happen to have a pillow handy, bed pillows work too. You can absolutely use it. Stonehenge is one of my favorite ways to end practice. You're going to take your blocks, place it on the second highest level, or large books, and then take a pillow or whatever you have, just so that way it's elevated. You're going to drape your calves over the pillow. And then from here, I'm going to recommend, especially throughout the winter months, for every Shavasana, cover yourself, right? So skin is the largest organ of the body, and when we cover our bodies, it lets the rest and digest. It stimulates the parasympathetic. It allows for us to get into that place of feeling cozy and warm and able to let the energy come down. If you happen to have an eye pillow or something to throw over your eyes, you can. Let yourself snuggle up. You can take up space here. I might not get back up. Come peek up at you. And let your body now receive the benefits of your practice. Trusting in the wisdom of the physical body without needing to mentally get involved. Just let your body receive. Notice if there's anywhere that you are holding up intentionally or unintentionally, anywhere that your body might be feeling like it's resisting the earth. And see if you can move closer towards it. Even in Shavasana, sometimes we try to make Shavasana something linear. Right? So it's okay if you need to feel like if you're in your bed. In fact, that's what Shavasana should feel like. Let yourself snuggle in. There's zero effort involved here. As if your brain could open up. Visualize warm, hot oil being poured now through your brain. This warm, healing oil, nourishing brain cells, brain hemispheres, healing the eyes, healing the nose, healing your cheeks as it slides down the sides of your face. Feel this warm, nourishing, healing oil flowing over your ears, down your jaw, over your throat, covering your shoulders and arms. Covering your chest and back. Feeling warm, nourishing oil covering your belly and pelvis, your hips, your thighs, fronts of the legs, backs of the legs, ankles, tops of the feet, soles of the feet. Feel warm, healing, nourishing oil covering the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Feel your whole body saturated, bathing in warm, nourishing. And just let it bathe. Om Bhurrbhuvah Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. If you would like to stay here longer, stay as long as you would like. Slowly rub your thumbs over your fingertips. If you're ready to move, you can bring the soles of your feet onto your bolster or pillow. Just taking a moment, step by step. And then step by step, no rush at all. Invite one knee and then the other to your chest. Make your way to fetal position, right or left side, just pausing for a moment. Knowing that we always have the ability in every second, every nanosecond to begin again. Just take your time, and when you are ready, no rush at all, make your way to a comfortable seat, letting your head arrive last. And pressing your palms, the heart, bridge, gateway above and below. Just honoring your practice, honoring the fact that you showed up for yourself. And then letting yourself bow down to that wisdom of your heart without attaching to the outcome of what it looks like. Surrendering. Just taking a moment here just to really invite new seeds. Hari Om. Keep bringing that consciousness, Om Tat Sat, into your everyday living. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Make a fist with the right hand, cover it with the left. Press it below your belly button, about 2 inches. Press it in and up, and then lean forward. Feel a subtle lift of your pelvic floor. And then come straight